welcome to Make It Nice, a show about two friends, some crafts, and lots of reality TV.
We watch it all and make it all so you don't have to. I'm holding a pen.
I'm Hayley, and I'm in Albany, New York.
I'm Katie, and I'm in Arlington, Virginia, and wishing I wasn't.
And we're two friends who watch a ton of reality TV, trying to make time to do more crafting. And so we're going to talk about all the things that we watch and all the things that we make.
Yeah, Hayley, what are you obsessed with right now?
So many things, but I will name a few. As you know, I spend all my free time when I'm not reading or watching TV listening to the podcast You're Wrong About.
I do too.
Wow, it's great. I love it. Highly recommend it to everyone. It's awesome, and every episode is such a delight. Another obsession that I have is the chef David Chang, who starred in Momofuku, and I just ordered. Well, actually, I just received his memoir and some of his seasoned sculpts. Yeah, that I bought kind of for Christmas, but after Christmas for myself. So I'm really excited to read that and try some of the salts because it looks amazing. And if you don't already, you should follow his Instagram because he posts A+ videos.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of, diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Oh, great. Love it.
So great. So Guy Fieri and I are like best friends, and I have full plans to dump my fiance Brian to end up with his son Hunter so I can marry into the family. But David Chang comes into this because he was on something, maybe the Grocery Games or whatever the quarantine version of Triple D that they're doing now. And I was like, wow, this guy is cool. And then somehow I heard about his book, which has something to do with a peach, which I so rudely interrupted about. I was like, I know this guy.
It's called Eat a Peach.
Eat a peach.
I would love to eat over there. You should get it. But have you watched Ugly Delicious on Netflix?
No.
Okay, that was my introduction to David Chang, and oh my God, you have to watch it. It's such a good show.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Well,
when I'm not, devouring all Guy Fieri content, I am watching way too much prestige TV, which is so douchey. Why do they call it that? Like, I watched Succession.
Does that mean?
I don't know. But you know what it is when you see it. It's like pornography, like, oh, I know what that is. I've seen it before. Like Succession or The Crown, like really luscious, like beautiful cinematography with like deep colors, and like probably it's a period piece, Mm-hmm. Like maybe somewhere in it is Claire Foy. Prestige TV.
Shows that I've watched during quarantine that I don't have the brain power to watch any other time in my life.
Exactly. If it's on HBO, chances are Prestige. Yeah. So obsessed with anything that looks beautiful and is semi-historical or pictures a dysfunctional family, preferably both. But yeah. Also, you got me into You're Wrong About, and I'm obsessed with it. I think I actually might re-listen to all of the OJ episodes because they just released a new one, and I was like, I don't remember where we left off. Who is this woman? Oh yeah, wait, Michael Bolton is in this? So yeah.
Good plan.
I consume too much content. What is content?
It's fine. What are you creating lately?
What am I creating lately? Well, quarantine has like fried my brain, and the only thing that makes me feel like somewhat normal is baking. And I've always been a baker. But literally for Christmas this year, I made 6 different kinds of cookies, and I like packaged them all up, and I drove them around to all of my friends like some bitch, just because I had so many cookies in my house. If I open my freezers right now, what you will find is banana bread, muffins, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, gingerbread cookies. Who am I? Hayley, all I do is bake. I have a jar full of cookie cutters that's like this big, and they're just the metal ones. I have more cookie cutters in my cupboard. They're like the shameful cookie cutters, the plastic ones that don't look pretty in a glass jar for display. Bake. That's what I do. I just have become this person. And I also read a lot. So if I'm not baking, chances are I'm sitting on my couch reading a book, waiting for the cookies to be done. I don't know.
Oh,
What have you been up to?
I can't believe I moved away from you and all of your baked goods and all of your food because you always fed me so well.
Just drive on down and I'll open my freezer to you. My freezer is your freezer.
Thank you. Wow. I have been, let's see, what have I been doing? Well, before Christmas, I was knitting up a storm, knitting all of my Christmas presents that I did not finish. I finished 3 Christmas presents on time. So I'm still knitting away, trying to finish my not even New Year's, probably Valentine's Day gifts at this point. But I've been knitting socks and sweaters and some other fun things. And I'm looking forward to sharing some of those with you. I also have been cross stitching a bit, and I have a pattern that I bought during quarantine that I started and then had to take a break on because I broke 2 needles.
How do you break a needle?
Because my thread gets knotted, and instead of like being patient and trying to get out the knot, I just try to pull it and then I just break the needle in half. It's fine.
You're like a Hulk
what happens? The needle doesn't break in half. They're just like dainty little needles. So like the eye of the needle, the top of it breaks and the thread comes out because I'm too strong.
You're a beast.
I'm just like a beastly cross stitcher. I don't know what to tell you besides that.
You know what the word beast makes me think of?
What?
That Real Housewives of Beverly Hills trip where they go to Amsterdam and Kim Richards calls Eileen a beast. And Eileen just goes, beast? Beast? How dare you?
Oh my God. That is one of my favorite like Real Housewives scenes of all time, especially the scene, but also I think I sent this to you like right after you watch that scene, but the guy who does the ASMR version of it, I die. I watch it all the time.
Someone should pay me for that, okay?
Oh my God. I love it.
I think actually that's the best Housewives trip that I've ever seen is the Amsterdam trip. Is there a better one coming up that I haven't experienced yet?
No, I think that was a great trip. The other thing that I would say was I forget where they went, but that Real Housewives of New York trip when they all when they were on the boat that all
yes
sunk and then they all got diarrhea and pooped all over the hotel.
Was it Colombia?
Yeah, somewhere.
South America.
I think so.
Wait, Scary Island. I forgot about Scary Island.
Also Scary Island. Yeah.
I want to sleep.
Roni has some great trips.
Really do. Oh, and the one where Bethany takes everyone to Mexico to tour like the tequila factory or whatever. Oh, I don't think that's the trip where Luann falls in the bushes, but that's also a runner-up. Wait.
That's such a classic.
Don't be all uncool.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, I'm listening to you and I'm laughing, but my cat is over here. I think he's hacking up a hairball, so I'm just like looking at him, trying to make sure he's okay. Okay, well,
I believe in him. You got this, Buster.
he just woke up and is now hacking. So oh, he's stretching, going back to sleep. Okay, great.
Oh, see, he's cool. He's
We're
good.
good. We're good,
Cats
everyone.
are like a self-regulating machine. They're good.
I know. This is the first cat I've ever had. I've only had dogs. So anytime he does something, I'm like, are you gonna die now? Like, am I killing you?
Yeah.
What did I do? Ugh. I love him, but he stresses me out sometimes.
I mean, I
Well,
feel that.
I stress myself out sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So here's a question. We just
Yes.
talked about all these like bonkers ass, like, sorry, I keep swearing. Roni trips. But okay, so everyone knows I have not watched Dallas, Miami, Atlanta, New Jersey, or Orange County, which I realize is most of them, but I'm working on it. So my frame of reference is very limited. But Hayley, who is your favorite housewife? Or a
Oh my
list, a short list. I know it's hard. It's like picking a favorite child or like what I imagine that would be.
God. So my 3 favorite housewives are actually on cities that you have seen,
Yes.
which is good. I have to say, my favorite is a tie between Dorinda and Sonia. They're both just so chaotic, but so wholesome.
They're
Sonia
so
more
drunk
wholesome.
always.
I know. And we love a woman who understands her chaos and accepts herself for who she is and doesn't try to
That's
hide
true.
or
They are self-possessed women. You cannot say
Exactly.
otherwise.
They hide no parts of themselves as far as we know. And it is just delightful to watch. And they like truly care about each other and we love it.
Yeah. Smokey eye updo stad. Smokey eye updo stad.
Oh, love it.
And maybe a sneak peek as to who's on my list.
Oh gosh. um, I also have to say Giselle is a classic. I love her. I love everything about her. Talk about understanding who you are. Oh man, she's like one of the most beautiful people, but I have to agree with Karen. She has no style. Her house is a wild dream fest. I don't even understand. I don't know what she wears half the time, but you know what? She doesn't care. She loves it and she kills it always. And we love it.
Yeah, for someone who like surrounds herself with like excellent people like Cal, her style, like hair guy, like have Cal introduce you to someone, honey. Like get this together.
I
But
know.
to each
But
their own.
exactly. And what can we say? If you have that much money and time and like, you know what? Do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Sorry for that loud crashing sound. That was my cat Max knocking something off the window. And
P.S.
disgusting.
Yes, we have cats and they will interrupt us all the time, probably.
Yes, they will. Okay, so Dorinda, Sonia, and Giselle, those are stellar choices. They're also on like my B list.
Mm-hmm.
We have
So on your A list.
Kern, Karen freaking Huger, the Grand Dame herself.
Rondom.
Is so ridiculous and awesome. And every scene I see with her, I'm like, honey, you just need like a TV show of your own. Like, also maybe a divorce. I don't know. Like, Ray needs to go like live on his own in Florida, and you need to just be who you are. And also, her looks always the best. That
Mhm.
short blonde wig that she has in her confessional this season with the orange dress. Please, that image of her drinking out of her soda can. No, she's wearing the blue dress in that one. But anyway, those looks live in my brain rent free. They cannot go away. Karen is just like, oh, you have to owe millions to make millions. Like, what? How? Okay, love her. So Karen, I think, is like right up there, but there are some really good people not in Potomac, which is its own thing. Yolanda Hadid, wow, who couldn't love her?
An icon, a true icon.
Who in this world is Adrienne Maloof? I say that to myself randomly. Like, she just like is no, like there is no BS about her. There is no pretension. Like, she just is who she is, and it's great.
And her lemon tree. Oh,
you mean her grove?
I dream about it.
I'm gonna hike into my backyard and like pull this off. What does she do with all those lemons? Probably just the master cleanse, right?
Probably.
Yeah, so Yolanda up there. It was so bizarre because I just finished Beverly Hills recently. So I was watching, obviously, Yolanda seasons after like Gigi and Bella like became the girls of the world. So it was really interesting to see them starting that journey, and like also Yolanda and her parenting style was a little questionable at times.
Yeah.
But iconic. As I said, who in this world is Adrienne Maloof? But returning to the East Coast, which is where both of our hearts are, Dorinda. What can be said about Dorinda that hasn't been said? I don't know.
No.
She's just so good. Oh, and Bethany. Who doesn't love Bethany? She's like a Greek chorus. Yeah. Okay, my short list is just turning into like an all-stars list. But
an everyone list. Almost.
Everyone list. God.
All right. Tell me about something that you love that may be unpopular. And I know what you're going to say. And
you do.
I love it.
Guys, I am here to tell you, wrestling is awesome. I know you're rolling your eyes right now. I hear it. I see it. I feel it in my heart of hearts. Hear me out. Wrestling has some of the best storylines. There is long-term booking that tells stories between characters throughout years. Like Andy Cohen could never. If you are into reality TV and drama, you will be into wrestling. I am telling you. It's basically a soap opera where they punch people. What is not to love? Also, one of my favorite things, even though Vince McMahon and his wife Linda are like the worst people in the world, and they definitely are, Linda was like in the Trump administration, and it's like terrible, and WWE has really shitty employment practices, but also, hint, hint, so does Bravo, so does ABC. All of your favorite channels have terrible people in them. So get over it. I forgot what I was talking about. I got too defensive. Oh, it is one of the more diverse like reality shows that I think I've ever seen. There's a lot of women of color specifically, which is really cool. And I just love seeing the awesome things that like ladies can do. Like, these are not the ladies in string bikinis. They are like badass women with biceps larger than your head who will kill you. There is one woman, Shayna Baszler, who I think if you look at her the wrong way, she would murder you. And I actually live in fear of her. Every time she's on the screen, I'm like, I'm gonna die today. She's gonna like come through my TV and just like fucking choke hold me down. I'm gonna die. That is how I feel. Wrestling is great. You need to give it a try. And if you're interested, drop me a line and I will create for you a viewing list, a playlist, a WrestleMania, if you will, with a main event and side things and storytelling. And I will do this for you because I believe this with my heart of hearts. Support wrestling. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. I got really excited.
I know. I love it. I love the passion. You know how much I love people who are talking about things that they're passionate about. And I know that you have told me so many times to start watching it. And have I? No.
It's fine. I understand. It's like when you tell me that I should watch Housewives, when you first started telling me this years ago, I was like, there is too much. I could never get caught up. There's too much happening. I promise you, I could get you caught up. Take my hand. Let's go on this journey. Okay.
And here we are.
Okay, so what's something that you love that most people will say is rash or wrong or in some ways not okay?
Okay, so I know that you and I have also talked about this many a time, but I do not understand the hate that Sheena gets. Honestly, she's my true protagonist of Vanderpump Rules. In a cast full of really, really shitty people, quite honestly, who all really suck, Sheena is so wholesome. And she
Sheena's
is
the light of
so
my life.
sweet. Truly. And she is so sweet and just like wants to be nice to people and wants people to like her to a fault. I agree. But she is just a delight, honestly. And her journey is spectacular. And we are so excited for everything that she has coming up in her life and in her future because it is so exciting.
I wish we had like a graphics person so we could go, it's all happening.
I know.
I love her. Sheena Marie
It
Shea.
truly is all happening. It's all happening for her finally. She deserves this. She deserves all of the love.
Yeah. She's also, this is a slight Sheena tangent, but she's in one of my favorite Vanderpump scenes of all time when, oh my God, Stassi goes, I don't know what I've done to you, but can you get me a Pinot Grigio?
Oh,
I totally butchered that, but that's fine. You know exactly what I'm
close
talking
enough.
about.
I do know exactly what you're talking about.
Sheena. Sheena didn't deserve that, but you know what? Anything to add to her star.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Exactly. Oh, love it. Well, um, that's a little bit about us. We are going to continue to share things that we are watching and making and thinking about and talking about and things that totally consume our lives besides the real world parts of our lives.
What is the real world? There is no real world. The only world I know are these four walls.
I know. It truly doesn't exist anymore. Truly. But here we are trying to
Yeah,
make it in our little tiny
we're trying to make it nice.
We are.
We haven't scared you off yet. Stay tuned. I'm sure it will happen.
Stay tuned. And maybe next time we'll actually share some things that we are actually making because we didn't plan that well this time. So we have nothing to show you of things that we're making. But we're making stuff. I'll have some knitting to share.
You know what? I'll pull out the scarf that I haven't finished from 3 years ago.
Maybe Katie will send us some cookies.
Yes, drop me a line and I will send you cookies.
Wow, love it. But yeah, we hope that you all enjoy watching and enjoy watching TV with us and hearing our really, really super important thoughts on every single thing that's happening in the reality TV universe.
Yeah. Like, make it nice, guys. Bye.
Bye.